Hey y'all, welcome to the Chroma side of YouTube. My channel is called Chroma Storm Arts, and I invite you to have fun with me and play and experiment and have a good time watching because I'm doing all of those things as well. Please feel free, if you enjoy what you see, to visit my website www.chromostormarts.com. Have a wonderful time and just be inspired. Thank you. Hey guys. Alrighty. Now, what am I doing to these? These are my 3 glass panels that I did last weekend. And I want to seal them. But I don't want to just use spray on varnish to seal them. I want to try my hand at pouring resin. So right now, as we speak, I am stirring resin. It's been 3 minutes since I started stirring, and the resin that I'm using is a cheap resin. I got it off of Amazon, and honestly, I was expecting some god-awful stench by the way a lot of people talk about how resin smells, but this stuff does not have a smell. I'm really excited. I'm going to tell you which resin company it is in just a minute. But, yeah. So, the directions say that I have a 30-minute time. Can you guys see in there, see the little swirls that are in there? I have to stir until those are gone, which is not a problem. It said it could take anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes to thoroughly stir this together. So that's great. Now I used the art resin resin calculator when I was trying to figure out how much resin to mix up for these little pieces of glass. And so basically you put in the width and the length of your artwork, and the art resin calculator will tell you exactly how much to mix up so there's no waste. This one, all 3 of these call for 1 ounce of resin. So I have my little, when I do my pendants, Resin Ice sells these little measuring cups, which is okay. So what I do is I just use these little measuring cups that I would use to do my jewelry with. I'm not really seeing a lot of lines, but I'm going to go through and keep stirring on this one because there's a lot more in it. I didn't want to use 3 different cups, so I did 2 ounces in this cup, and I did 1 ounce in the other cup. And what I'm doing is I'm moving my stick like this. Ooh. I really should be wearing gloves, guys. I hear resin's like almost impossible to get off of your hands. So a little just spilled over my cup. So that gave me a little scare. So guess what's coming out? Gloves. All you need is gloves. Bum, ba, 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 bum. Anyway, so I think that guy is ready. I'm going to double check the small guy because I haven't really I've kind of been neglecting him. You guys see my arms? Totally a pouring weekend. And I literally took a shower before I started doing all this, which was not the brightest idea. But it's all good. I'm going to have to do a lot of torching on whichever one I'm going to do this one on. I think I'm going to do it on this one because it's my least favorite. I can see through it. And when I move this stick around, I don't see any lines. So it said the two ways of if you move your stick around and there's no lines in there, then it's good to go. Also, if you can see through it. Alright, so I'm just going to pour this guy on because this is supposed to be enough to cover this one. The directions did say don't scrape the cup, but the pourer in me has to scrape the cup. I have this little guy in which I am going to use. I bought them to do swipes with, and then I decided I didn't like to do swipes with them. I prefer my my baking tool. So now these pours did not have any silicone in them, so I didn't have to prepare these paintings for anything. All I'm doing is just actually just slapping it on there as a finish. Now when I get this all situated, I am going to torch it because I don't want any bubbles. I'm turning him around. Never done this before, you guys. You know, I wish I could. I think I'm just gonna pick him up. He's small enough to fit in my hand. And I'm just lightly trying to spread the resin. I want him to go, I want the resin to go off the edges. I do. I'm sorry if I'm in the way of anything, if y'all can't see. Okay. Right now I'm just alright, there's that one. Now I'm just going to stick my little tool in the cup over here. And now, where's my measurement side? Dude, with this resin in here, it's really difficult to see where the measurements are. Oh, torching. Duh. That's cool. By quickly going over it, I have eliminated all of the bubbles. Beautiful. That makes me happy. Okay, next one. Now, this bums me out that I can't see Alright, here goes nothing. Let me see if I can, oh, there they are. Alright, so now that I know where they are, let's see. Where am I stopping? Oh, I'm gonna have to eyeball it. More on that guy. Yeah, that looked about right. And once again, breaking the rules by scraping the cup. And it's like, there's like a portion of the directions that this person, this company sent me. It's like newbie mistakes on the very front page. It's hilarious. But you know what? You gotta, sometimes you just gotta do things your way. Okay. Now I'm gonna spread them out. I think I'm gonna do what I did with the first one. I'm just gonna pick it up because it was easier for me to see where the resin actually was and to actually smooth it towards the edges. I'm trying to be careful, you guys. It's very ooey and gooey, and I kind of like that about it, you know? It's unapologetically sticky. Make sure I'm stable. Now, I don't know if this stuff is self-leveling. I really don't. Because I did not buy art resin. It was kind of expensive for me to do a test with it. And so, with that being said, I'm sorry you guys for all the art resin people out there. This is tabletop resin. And it does not stink. Proud to say that this does not stink. I have to tell you though that the glitter in which I used for that pour is poppin'. It's beautiful. I'm trying to move fast because I really don't want this resin to start curing while I'm trying to work with it. And I hope I'm not creating problems for myself by doing so, but you know. There is all of that. Now, I kind of want to figure out how to wash these things, if there is a way to wash them, because I would love to be able to reuse them, but I doubt that there is a way to that's all, folks. I doubt there is a way to wash them. Now, I do need, I do not want to forget that. Where is my torchy torch? Got to pop the bubbles. And just in case I missed any, I am going to retorch the first two in every direction I can imagine. And resin debubblified. All right. Now, if you notice in my little setup, I have this thing, this Tupperware thing. And I actually did this on purpose because I want to put the lid on. I'm not gonna click it shut, but I'm gonna put the lid on to keep bugs and dust and anything else that may land in my resin. I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm gonna come back in 12 hours and see if it's cured. It may be like double that amount of time because I have it in the Tupperware. I have attempted to do paintings that way, and they don't dry half as fast as what I expect them to. Now I think I'm going to try and find a spot to lay this in here, like the little divots right there. So if it does get stuck, I'll be able to get my fingers under it to pull it up. But I really don't want to throw that away because I do want to try and reuse it. Now, let me tell you, after I get this all covered, where did my lid go? Oh, where did my lid go? Let me make sure there's nothing on the lid. Okay. Here's my lid. And there. Perfect. All right. I'm going to lay out my rag because I was wiping my resiny hands on it. There. Alright, so, beautiful people. The resin that I decided to use, I think you know what, let me pull up my Amazon account and I'll tell you exactly how much I paid for it. I actually kind of thoroughly enjoyed playing around with that resin just now. Ugh. Pulling up my Amazon account. Your orders. I recently ordered a lot of things from Amazon, and I love Amazon. Anyway. I ordered, it's called, if you want to look it up, epoxy resin crystal clear 16-ounce kit for super gloss coating and tabletops. It was $20.95 and free shipping with orders over $25. So I think I ended up adding the silicone and dimethicone to get the free shipping, but I've been meaning to order those things anyway. Let's see if I can get this and show it. Get up here. And so I can see the camera. That is what the ad looks like. So if you guys want to, go ahead and screenshot it. Literally, $20.95. Okay. Anyway, it came like this in a bag, and Okay, it says mix 1 part resin to 1 part hardener. Work time about 30 minutes. Please mix thoroughly to prevent uncured surface areas from forming. Okay. Says the same thing on this one. This is the hardener. A, B. Pour it in 1 to 1. You're ready to go. This is the directions that they sent me. And let me tell you, at the directions, this right here looks like a lot, right? No, it's front and back. 4 pages of directions. I got through about here. So, if I made mistakes, I made mistakes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Sorry I didn't get you guys down to look at these things close up. I will get you guys down. Honestly, the reason why I didn't do it is because I'm so clumsy. I'm afraid I'm going to drop my iPad and resin, and then I will be forever devastated. So, I will show you guys the dried product. It takes anywhere from 12 to 24 hours to cure, and I guarantee you that it will be a lot longer because I have it covered in this tote. But I'd rather have it covered in this tote than have a big bug in it. Anyway, have a great afternoon. Love you guys. Bye. Alright guys, so I am going to show you guys the resin pour on glass and how those turned out. Okay, see how pretty and shiny? Alright, so this one's my favorite. I love this. Can you guys, if I wiggle it around like this, can you guys just see how that glitter just comes to life in there? It's amazing. They do have lots of drips on here, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to sand that off. I think a sanding block, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing. Just a few drips, and they're pretty substantial, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that. This one, I mean, when that glitter sparkles underneath that resin, it is absolutely amazing. This one didn't have very many drips on it. It has 1 or 2 right here, but that's it. Now this guy, I love how this guy looks. I love how the pearl kind of makes it look 3D underneath all that resin. But do you want to know what happened with this guy? The cup stuck to it. There obviously was resin on the cup and I didn't realize it, so I accidentally sat the cup on there. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get that guy off too. I picked off most of it, but yeah. And then of course there's drips. What I love about this resin though is it softened up the sides of this glass, so now I don't feel like it's so pointy. I'm pretty excited with it. Anyway, so I hope you guys like all of the projects I've been doing so far. I'm playing around getting my handle with the resin and all that, and I really can't wait to see how my resin covered canvas comes out. But yeah, I really am enjoying myself with this stuff. I didn't think I would like it as much as I am now. I'm pretty excited to try art resin because it's supposedly completely odorless. This one, I don't smell much of an odor, but I do smell an odor after I torch, which it's not bad. It's not like give me a headache, fall over dying and gagging bad odor. It's totally workable, but I would love to play around with the art resin that doesn't have an odor. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you for stopping by and checking this out. I just wanted to finish up my video with this guy because I promised I would show you what they looked like after they were done. Have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed what you just watched, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up for a like and hit the bell. That'll give you notifications when I post new videos. I really enjoyed painting today, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you get inspired to do all types of things. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, y'all.